even know why we're recording. This is I would say meaningless.
Yeah,
I
dude,
would call this a meaningless episode.
yeah, it's a meaningless episode.
I would call this.
Do people in Japan and Korea even have podcasts?
I,
Like,
I don't think so.
we don't know.
Do people in the States even care about the Blue Jays?
Yeah, man. Like,
Why do we talk about it?
Why are we here in this existential world that we live in? What is the world? Is
This
the world
whole thing is
meaningless?
just meaningless.
Yeah.
A lot of meaningless in this. I don't know. I don't know why we do this.
Infidelity, that's meaningless.
Just so much meaningless. Welcome back to the Flight Deck Podcast. We don't have a lot of J stuff to talk about today.
No.
So, but it does not mean we don't have anything to talk about today.
No.
And the loser named after a chicken company made sure of that.
Yeah, we got a lot of opinions from him, and I feel like we need to start.
And what's his name? Keith.
Oh, don't even say his last name. If you know, people, but Keith. Just Keith.
Keith.
So for context of what happened. Sorry, I'm eating the holes.
That's okay. I just wanted to point out I'm pretty good. You can't see the hole in my chin right now, which is nice.
Nice. I did see that you
can kind of see it a little bit if I zoom in.
But yeah. So for reference, I can't remember. Was this Wednesday? Or Wednesday that the Dominican Republic played Puerto Rico?
I think so.
Okay, so Wednesday, the Dominican Republic played Puerto Rico in the WBC, and essentially it was win or go home.
Yes.
And Puerto Rico won, but Edwin Diaz, they did not go home. Edwin Diaz
went home.
Who pitched the last three outs of that game, had the Timmy trumpet going and everything, gets injured while celebrating, and it was announced that he tore his patella tendon, and he is out for all season.
Yeah,
all season. It's
a miracle if he makes it back in October, was what I've heard.
Yeah. So now we have people saying the WBC is stupid and we shouldn't have it and blah 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 blah, and owners should be telling players that they have a WBC clause in their contracts now. Like,
now you could have made this point on the Freddie Freeman injury.
Yeah, because Freddie
was mid-game.
Freddie had a hamstring injury mid-game.
He did, yes.
Yes, okay, yeah, and he was out for the rest of the WBC, which is fair. Like, it's a hamstring injury.
Yeah,
it's an injury,
and that happened in the game. It could have happened in spring training, but it happened in the WBC. That's one where you could have started to try and be like, well, look at what happened. Someone got hurt in the WBC, but they didn't. No one mentioned a single thing about Freddie Freeman, and the day moved on, and everything turned into a freak injury that happened in a celebration.
Yeah, because we haven't seen those before.
No. Oh my God. Fucking stupid injuries happen all the time.
We're just going to call him Chicken Company because Chicken Company said he wouldn't be injured if he was in spring training because you don't celebrate in spring training. Little did you know, Chicken Boy, 2 years ago, there is video evidence of a spring training practice, not a game, practice. Yeah. The Mets are celebrating or are practicing how they would celebrate winning a World Series. Yeah. So you're telling me if Marcus Stroman got injured at that time, you wouldn't be pissed?
There was I don't know who it was. There's a guy that works not for the Mets, but for one of the Mets media companies, and he goes, "Oh, I like everyone's blah 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 saying how it happened in the celebration and yada yada yada. You would never see this happening in spring training." I was like, dude, it literally, like, they celebrated in spring training. Like, it's a thing that happened to your team that you cover.
Yeah. Like
it's one thing if it's like Kevin Barker being like, oh, no one celebrates in spring training. It's like, you know what? The Jays didn't. It's not a thing that they did.
Yeah.
But to be a guy that covers the New York Mets, knowing that there's literal video out there of them celebrating a spring training practice, you can't come to me and say, oh, that doesn't happen in spring training, because it very well could have happened there.
And the worst argument that I've heard again from Chicken Boy, Chicken Company, that nobody cares about the WBC. No, big fun fact: the USA does not care about the WBC. The USA
because none of their guys play. That's the only reason why they don't care.
No. But this is the one year that guys are playing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. How many
And-
fucking posts did we see about Mike Trout committing to the WBC? Like, don't tell me you don't care. You wouldn't make the fucking posts.
Mike Trout did that shit like 6 months before the
Yeah.
fucking WBC was announced.
Literally. And people are like, oh, Mike Trout. Oh, look at this. Oh, and like it was such a huge deal that these guys were playing. It's like, oh, everyone was excited for the WBC until all of a sudden Edwin Diaz goes down and now goes, oh, no one cares.
And it's just, yeah. And again, like we joked about earlier, apparently Japan and Korea don't have two of the biggest leagues in baseball. Or like they just don't have baseball.
The dumbest fucking video I've ever seen. Where that idiot puts up that whole fucking spiel. I didn't listen to most of it.
Chicken boy, blatant.
In the middle of it,
yeah.
He goes, well, Japan and China don't have professional leagues. Japan's probably got the third biggest professional league in fucking baseball. So what are we talking about?
Here's my question. If they didn't have a league, where is like Masataka Yoshida coming from?
Oh my God.
Where is Shohei Ohtani coming from?
Kodai Senga.
Where's Kodai Senga? Who's a Met?
Literally.
Where's dudes like Suke Kondo? Like the one dude I actually know off the top of my head from that team. Where's Roki Sasaki? Like who throws 102 at 18 years old? Like, what are we doing?
Idiot, dude.
Like
that numbskull is 96% of the reason why people don't like Barstool, but people just don't know that because he is the exact personification of what the shitty Barstool brand is. Him and Dave are the kings of it.
And he's still going at fucking Carabas.
And he won't stop.
Like, he's still going at Carabas, who left what? Carabas left like a year and a half ago?
Carabas left and their baseball program went...
Yeah, because
they lost their fucking podcast because no one is good enough.
Yeah, it went from Dallas Braden and Jared Carabas to Jake Arrieta and Carl.
I like Jake Arrieta, but...
I like Jake Arrieta too, but it's not Jared and Dallas.
No, it's so not the same. It's just embarrassing. Like, I don't know. I can't even tell him to stick to something else. I don't know what he's fucking good at. There's never been a topic I've heard him talk about that I'm like, yeah, that guy's probably got a good point. Also, he's just a fucking idiot.
There's a video out there of the Dominican Republic players being asked what matters more, the world, or what, or like it was just I don't even know what the question was. Matters more or just what do you like more?
What do you care about?
What do you care about? World Series or World Baseball Classic? 5 of the 6, without a doubt, said World Baseball Classic, and one of them was like, eh. And these aren't nobodies. Ketel Marte, Jeimer Candelario, Teoscar Hernandez, Manny Machado, Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz speaks the most factual statement I've ever heard in my life. What we call the World Series, 2 countries
is in the World Series. Yeah,
blow me.
It's 2 cities going at each other.
It's the U.S. and maybe Canada sometimes.
It's never Canada. It hasn't been Canada since 29 years.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Actually 30. It's 93 to 2023. Yeah.
It's 2 American teams full of Dominicans going at each other.
Yeah, it's 2 basically. Like it's 2 American teams full of Dominican dudes. Like Dominicans, Venezuelans, Puerto Ricans.
Full of Latino guys, and then a couple of Americans on the mound.
Yeah. Well, not even. Like the Astros.
For the most part. Yeah, the Astros, I guess. Well, Verlander.
But. Like think about the Astros. There's Verlander, McCullers, Bregman, and Tucker. And and then the rest of that team. Like like
the Phillies are pretty American, but it's painful.
They get to these guys get to represent their countries.
They love it. It's a thing for every other country in the world that isn't the United States of America and us.
Yes.
I think it's less of a thing for us because we suck. But
yeah, it's less of a thing for us because we suck, but it's like
and I think
but as viewers, like Canadian viewers, my mom who only knows Blue Jays players and the occasional White Sox player because I also like the White Sox. She is excited as hell to watch like Japan and Venezuela. Like come on, like
I want to throw the direction of this conversation to your shirt because I'm assuming this is why you wore it backwards.
I wore, for those that are listening, I have it was a custom-made crew neck of the Blue Jays now put to bed home run jacket made by Brand's lovely girlfriend, Mel. I am wearing it backwards to signify all of these countries that are not the U.S.
Yeah.
That are on it. Like
I think the Blue Jays did it best when they brought all of the countries together onto one shirt and signified like how international the major leagues are.
Do this.
Yeah, we can take that one out of it. It's not just us in this league. It's not just Canada and the US,
And
there's
US.
an entire world following the sport, which is it's a sport. It's not the professional league that you got. The only thing you got to carry about. There's pro leagues in a lot of different countries. We do have the biggest one. Yes,
we're at the point now where Australia has a league. Like
yes,
but yeah, the MLB is the biggest one.
Yes, I understand that.
The biggest one to us, arguably.
Exactly.
Like, because
I don't think Japanese people care as much
Shohei,
about the majors as
aside from
do.
Shohei and like
the big dog.
now Lars Nootbaar, maybe. Like, let's be honest. Do Japanese people really care about like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette? Like, do they
Probably
really
not?
care?
Probably not. Do they care about Aaron Judge? Probably not.
I mean, they probably care just because he beat Ohtani for the MVP, but that's about it.
Yeah, like, they don't like him. I would assume.
Like,
it is a worldwide company. It is made up of people from all across the globe. Don't be ignorant to the fact that there's more than just you out there.
And also, can we just talk about the idea of freak accidents?
Oh, it happens.
Kendrys Morales broke his leg celebrating a walk-off home run in
Meaningless.
Paul George nearly ended his career in a
scrimmage,
a USA scrimmage.
A literal scrimmage. Like you're talking about this thing being meaningless?
John Wall tore his ACL slipping in the shower.
Yeah.
Robbie Ray missed some starts because he slipped on some steps. Do we need to ban stairs?
Don't walk. Just sit on the main floor and
all right.
Don't do anything.
Jesus Luzardo broke his granted, this isn't the best example. He broke his hand being mad at video games. Do we ban video games for MLB players? Is that what we're doing? Like shut up.
Joe Musgrove dropped the kettlebell on his foot.
Yeah,
ban working out. Like once you get there, there's just no more working out. You have teams that are relying on you. They pay you millions of dollars. Don't work out. You could get hurt.
Yeah, seriously,
don't train. You could get hurt.
Bubble wrap them all.
Like,
and also,
it's just painful. And the people on that side think they're still right.
And also, the amount of injuries that happen in spring training that are currently happening in spring training.
Literally.
Like,
Gavin Lux didn't go to the BBC. Gavin Lux isn't going to play an inning this year.
Yeah, because of an injury that happened in a spring training game. A meaningless spring training game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. got hurt
and could not play.
Still wanted to go to the WBC.
Yeah.
Like what are we talking about here? It's just I can't put words together on it because it's just so fucking stupid.
I would just
you have the numbers in front of you that says 60% of Japan is watching this fucking thing. 68?
Yeah, so
68%.
I think Japan and Korea had 68 million people watching. The average viewership of a World Series game is 11 million.
Sammy Sosa sprained a ligament in his lower back sneezing. Just wanted to throw that one in there too. I
nearly died choking on a cherry sour. Like, come on now. Like, not my finest moment. Thank you, Canada World Juniors 2010. Like,
oh fuck. No, I'm pretty sure it was Codify that tweeted it out, but it was like 67 or 68% of Japan, the country, tuned in for the Japan versus Korea game.
Yeah, let's look at Japan's population.
Pardon?
Japan's population as of 2022 was 125 million. Like,
that's so fucked. It's 48% of Japanese households watch Japan battle Italy in the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals. A given easy win that you shouldn't care about.
Yeah.
48% of Japan.
48%. Codify tweeted this 45 minutes ago. 61% of the TVs in Puerto Rico were tuned to the World Baseball Classic game between the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. 3/5 of a country.
Meaningless.
Like,
meaningless.
No,
I just sorry. You know what?
No, chicken boy. It's meaningless to you. And say no. It's only meaningful. This injury is only meaningful to you because his name is Edwin. If it was Alexis, you wouldn't give a shit. If it was Edwin Diaz's brother, you wouldn't have cared for anything.
No.
You wouldn't have cared if it was Jose Barrios. You wouldn't have cared if it was MJ Melendez. You wouldn't have cared if it was Javier Baez. You wouldn't have cared only because that man is a Met. And somehow the sky is now falling because the Mets are going to have a 90-loss season because they lost Edwin Diaz. Make it make sense, Mets fans. Like, get over yourselves.
This entire
almost as bad as Yankee fans.
This entire situation can be brought back to fake patriotism from a bunch of losers that pound their chest about making America great again and talk about how patriotic we are because we support our troops and we wave our flags and we support our country. But when it comes time to their country not being the best at this thing, because they won the last.
Not even the second best.
No, they almost lost in the division with fucking us, Mexico, and Panama. And Colombia, sorry, not
Panama.
And fucking what's the other? Great Britain.
Great
Britain. They barely in it against Great Britain. They don't know how to handle not being the clear-cut best at something. And so when it comes to the WBC and all of their guys don't show up because they're fucking losers,
and they
don't care.
They beat us because we had a 19-year-old single A pitcher on the mound.
Yeah,
like
they scored like 2 runs after the second inning. Like it was, they don't care because they're not the best.
No,
because their losers do not show up. It is what it is. Some of those guys are on our team. Kevin Gausman didn't play. Alek Manoah didn't play. I think it's lame. It's lame as shit. Sure, you have an MLB season to prepare for. You're gonna pitch anyways. What's the fucking difference? So the Americans don't care, and they're all about patriotism until it comes time to support your country, and then they just don't give a shit. Fake. The whole goddamn thing.
Also, if you guys want a very fun read of someone just continuously digging themselves a bigger hole, go look at Chicken Boy's replies.
Oh my god,
he's still going. By the way,
he literally said my last point on the WBC, and this was last night. I don't know what the rest of it said. I don't care.
He's still going.
He goes, my last point on the WBC is blah 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 blah. Before I take my W was the second half of that. And I'm like, what W, bro? Like, okay, whatever. And then this morning I wake up. And he's still fucking going.
Yeah, he's mentioning now. He just mentioned that since March Madness
like there's more.
Start, there's as of an hour ago. He says, "All right, real sports tournament's about to tip off. I've argued extremely logical points like moving the tournament or not risking professionals with $1 million contracts. Everyone else has brought up old tweets and my affair. That's how you know it's another
because you're a shit guy.
I mean, dude." You're also these tweets that you're bringing up that like happened say 6 years ago. You weren't like an 18-year-old kid when you tweeted those. You were a 35-year-old man.
There were some from like earlier, like 2 days ago.
Yeah, dude. The earliest, like bigoted tweet that we could find. You were like 34 years old.
Yeah.
Like.
Yep.
Like, dude, you're not. Like...
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't want to spend any more time on that loser.
No, I don't.
I do want to talk about Edwin Diaz in general, though.
Yeah,
because we didn't really. It sucks for the Mets.
It obviously does suck for the Mets, but is the Mets season over now because they lost Edwin Diaz?
My thing here, and Jared Carrabis said it yesterday. I was waiting till the podcast to say this, but Jared Carrabis tweeted out, and basically my point is, if you lose one guy and you're no longer, and you think that makes you no longer a contender, you were never a contender.
You were never a contender to begin with.
You weren't a contender to begin with. Because, yes, it's your closer. That sucks. Like, you have relievers behind him.
I guess the equivalent for us would be if we lose, like, as far as, like, because
it's losing Diaz, Jordan Romano.
Edwin Diaz, no, but, like,
Edwin's
Diaz
better, but it's
like
the same thing.
I think to a more degree, Edwin Diaz is, like, the culture of the Mets when you think about the Mets now. Because of Timmy Trumpet and all that stuff.
Sure.
So I think it would be like losing, obviously, it's not going to be the same impact, but, like, culturally and like, what your identity is as a team, I think it's the equivalent of losing, like, George Springer for an entire season.
Yeah, like, but George Springer is supposed to play every day. Edwin's
correction.
This is the thing. Is like, yeah, but he can still be there. It's not like he's not going to be there all season.
Yeah.
Edwin Diaz was only going to pitch on a great year. What, 65 times?
60 times.
Yeah.
There's still 100 games that he doesn't pitch in.
And he pitches one inning of those games.
Yeah.
If that's the reason you're not winning the World Series, you weren't winning the World Series.
Yeah.
If that's your thought process, I still think the Mets are a good enough team to do it.
Yeah, they're easily in the playoffs.
Yes, you have
easily. If you don't make the playoffs, there's bigger problems than Edwin Diaz not being there.
It's not near as good behind him, but you have David Robertson and you have Adam Ottavino that are literally right behind him. They can both throw in the ninth inning.
David Robertson like closed World Series games last year.
Yeah,
like
it's fine. You'll be okay. You don't need one of the most volatile closers I've ever seen. You just don't know.
Yeah.
He might not even have been good. You don't fucking know. He had 2 years ago, he was dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a guarantee. Edwin Diaz going down isn't going to murder your World Series chances. Does it make you worse? Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
It helps to have the highest paid closer in baseball, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But was it a guarantee? Fuck no.
Yeah,
No.
but also the Yankees, I can believe the Yankees lost Mariano Rivera to an injury when he was shagging fly balls in the outfield, and they went on to win 95 games that year.
Yep.
Like that did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Losing
Man.
the greatest closer of all time did not stop the Yankees.
No.
Like,
no.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just stay with the WBC.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a couple. I mean, the biggest story is Dominican Republic is out in pool play.
Guess Vlad won't be seeing him in the second round.
Nope. That team, I hate. Someone put out was that the most disappointing WBC team ever?
Gotta be, right?
It's up there. Like
going into it, it was just like, this is the best roster the WBC has ever seen.
Here's my thing. I think if Vlad was there and they still didn't make it, I think that it would be a bigger disappointment.
Yeah.
But like, it's still
I don't know, man. Even still.
Because their outfield,
one hole in your roster shouldn't change the fact
their
that
outfield
you had that.
was what? Teoscar, Julio. Why am I not remembering the outfielders?
I don't remember the infield
because it wasn't Nelson Cruz.
No.
Oh my gosh,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, Julio, Teoscar, Devers, Machado, Pena, Franco, Ketel Marte, Jamer Candelario, Gary Sanchez, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher position was always pretty weak, but
those are serviceable catchers. Like,
yeah, and then you had Sandy, the literal Cy Young winner from last year.
Sandy, you had Johnny Cueto, who was painting.
Yeah,
like
it just Edwin's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Edwin was.
Who wasn't their bullpen was good too.
I think they had Rafael Montero, Brian Abreu, like
they were gross.
Diego Castillo.
Yeah, they were gross.
They were gross, but it was the bats. They couldn't hit with runners in scoring position.
That's what happens when you have Teoscar, I guess.
That's a wild shot.
I'm full heel turning on Teoscar. He's the enemy now.
Yeah, we have to. I guess
he's embraced being a Mariner too much for me to like him anymore.
Yeah, we never talked about it, but that video that he did with that interview, it was like, I always loved playing Seattle. You know, the fans are crazy. Hey, Teoscar,
our fans. That's our fans, bro.
Majority of the time that you were a Blue Jay, 70% of the people in that stadium were Blue Jays fans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. I'm fully embracing hating the Mariners.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fun.
It's good. Like it's
fun.
But I going into that pool, you assumed Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic would make it out.
Yeah.
But Venezuela,
showed up.
They showed up.
Yep.
Also, shout out to Jose Quijada, who literally could not keep his jersey buttoned up. He couldn't keep it buttoned up. And someone, I think it was Baseball Doesn't Exist. He did a video where it was like the second that he had to button it back up, gave up a double.
Yeah.
And then immediately took it out again, just punched him out, punched the dude out. Like,
what was a more fun story, his jersey or the Czech Republic janitor that struck out, or electrician? Sorry, that
I think it was electrician. I think it's got to be the electrician, but Quijada's strikeout of Mejia again, it all was electric. Just the quickest left hook I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And then just throws his hands up. He's like,
It had to be Angel Hernandez too.
Yeah, that told him to button.
Him to button the jersey up, just
like Angel.
Yusei Kikuchi just gave up his first run of spring training.
I forgot that game was on. I'm gonna be honest. I can.
Well, I don't even know who that is. Brandon Marsh scored though. Cave. Jake Cave? Jake Cave still plays?
Yeah, I guess he does.
Sorry, he's pitching against minor leaguers. The game doesn't matter. He's built for major leaguers, so I'm not worried.
They put that video. Hold up. Let me see if I got MLB TV now, so I think I can see if the other split squad game is up. That's the one. That's the one Cavs playing in, I think. So.
Team Canada existed.
Team Canada existed.
Game one stunk.
Game one was great.
Game one stunk. It was so boring.
I mean, we won.
I've never seen an 18-run game just be so painful.
Yeah, that was.
We won. We won 18-8, and I still hated every minute of it. I've never respected the pitch clock more than I did watching that game.
Oh my god!
It was horrible.
Yeah, the pitch clock has made me appreciate. Like,
that game was so bad.
The one negative that the WBC has made me appreciate about regular baseball, pitch clock is fucking great.
It's such a great addition.
So good.
Rob Manfred is watching the WBC going, thank fucking God. Because it makes it seem so much more necessary.
Like the games that start at like 10 a.m.
don't end till 10 p.m. because it just goes on forever. Yes, there was a lot of runs in that game, sure. There's been a lot of games in spring training that have had a lot of runs that ended in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And like 2.5 hours.
I think what game was I think that freaking Great Britain Canada game was like 4 hours.
It only went 7 innings. It wasn't even done.
That was ridiculous. But
there was I think it was a Red Sox Tigers game, maybe that went like it was like a 16-14 game, and it was like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that.
But yeah.
Like the runs didn't matter. You can get those games done with a pitch clock in a hell of a lot less than 4 hours for 7 innings, man. That is so painful.
The Canada won that game. It's 18 runs.
18-8.
So you felt good, except Cal Quantrill didn't even get out of the first inning.
Your ace stunk.
Your ace
stunk.
Turns out your ace was 2022 Jose Barrios opening day. Like,
and then game 2, you get it was a loss. It was a loss going into the game.
Shellacking.
We joked around about how we had a chance because we scored 18 runs. We never had a fucking shot in hell against that team.
We know
we pitched Mitch Bratt.
Yeah, Mitch Bratt. Shout out to him. 19 years old. Played for the Down East Wood Ducks in the Texas Rangers organization.
Can we stop babying Mitch Bratt too? Like he's still a professional pitcher. He's gonna be fine. It's okay.
I mean, yeah, but I think the majority, like, I've never, it was bad when the majority of Twitter was like, damn.
Yeah, it sucked. But like everyone's bashing on Talking Baseball because they tweeted out his line. It's like, yeah, he fucking pitched in the game.
I wasn't gonna go that far, but like,
what do you want? He pitched in the game.
Some people were being like, yo, learn how to pitch, buddy. It's like, yo, he's 19, and the worst hitter he faced was Tim Anderson.
Yeah, well,
like,
sure.
Like
but he knew what his role was when he went in there. He knew he was losing. Ernie Witt didn't tell this kid, all right, man, get us a win against the best roster in the tournament.
I think,
go out there and do it.
Ernie Witt literally just went, dude, go have fun. Like,
just go pitch. Enjoy this moment because this is the only one you get.
Like,
I'm like, we don't need to baby the kid. He's going to be making millions in fucking 5 years. Who cares?
But yeah, we got smacked. What was it 12-1?
Did we score? I didn't think we scored in that.
I think Jared Young got a home run.
Oh, okay.
So that was cool.
Cool. Cool.
But Mitch Bratt, I did look at his stats in the minors. He's a 2.54. He's
gonna be fine.
19 games, he had a 2.45, a whip of 1.17. Like,
he's gonna be fine. Game 3 was fun.
Game 3 was against
Colombia game. It was a really good game.
I would be honest, I watched like 2 minutes of it because I was at work.
I watched the majority of it. Otto Lopez had a big 3-run homer in the top of the 9th, I think it was, to make it a 5-0 game.
Yeah.
Otto Lopez had a phenomenal tournament. Congratulations on taking the 26th spot of the roster because there's no other question now.
Yeah, Otto's got to be it. Like, it's not even a debate at this point anymore.
Addison Barger's hitting the shit of the ball. It does not matter.
Does not matter.
It's Otto Lopez's spot because he knows how to be on the bench, and it's way better for the development if he's there.
Yeah. Like,
plain and simple. Like, thank you for coming out, everybody else. That's Otto Lopez's spot.
Otto's at a point now where he doesn't have much more growing left to do.
No.
Like,
this is him. This is what Otto Lopez is.
Yeah.
And he was great.
Mm-hmm.
So he stole that spot. It was a good game. It was 2-0 for 8 innings.
Yeah, and then
that was cool. And then Otto Lopez blew it open. Great pitchers duel.
And that was that the game Freddie Freeman went out?
That was the game Freddie Freeman went out early, and they still pulled out a win. So
yeah, so that was
cool.
Good. And then Mexico.
And then Mexico happened.
I'm gonna be honest, I watched none of this game.
I watched all of it.
I watched 2 seconds of it, but damn, Mexico is a fun team to watch.
I hate it.
Mexico.
Not even Mexico. It's just Randy Arozarena. Nobody else.
I love how much shit we talked about that Mexican roster.
Oh my god,
we talked so much.
Who would have known Joey Meneses would be the tournament MVP?
I mean, Joey Meneses was really
Joey Meneses cooked the entire U.S. team. Put the team on his back and said, "See you later."
Hold up, I feel like Joey Meneses
2 homers, 5 RBIs
in like the first 3 innings.
Yeah, unreal.
Yeah. Okay, last year Joey Meneses had a 930 OPS.
That's good.
But like
on the Nats, that's unbelievable.
On the Nats, like, That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
what do you? Hey, Joey Meneses is good. Randy Arozarena is having another one of those runs like he had in the World Series
It's
where,
playoff Randy.
yeah, he just lives for the big moment.
He's been a Mexican citizen less than a year.
Has he?
Yeah,
I know he defected and then
it was April of 2022. He became a citizen of Mexico.
he lived in Mexico like his whole life, though. I heard.
Yeah,
Because
so,
he
like,
went over as a kid and then he's an honorary Mexican.
I can't even say honorary. He's been there the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, that game sucked. I don't really know. I thought we had a chance for a little bit, but the Striskiskinny, I don't actually know what his name was. Started with a Z, had a Y in it, had a lot of letters in it.
Zatrensky or something?
Sure. He stunk.
Yeah,
he stunk. He just did not handle the moment very well.
Speaking of stunk, Chris Bassett just gave up a home run to Rhys Hoskins.
Oh, good. Good.
I have the other. I have the other.
Roger Clemens' son is hitting.
Nice. It's great.
He just went warning track power. I'd love to see it.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say deep.
No, it was close. Just Strilskiny, the Strinskiny.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve to have his name remembered.
I couldn't pronounce it even if I could. Not good. He plunked a guy. He walked a guy. He gave up a tank. He was not good. No. And that was the difference.
Yeah, and that was Canada's WBC.
Mm-hmm. Now, thanks for coming. Oh, he balked. That was the other thing. He balked. He balked. Like the most blatant balk I've ever seen.
Oh, what a catch by the boy!
Yeah. In the outfield?
No, he's playing second. He had no front in the foul territory.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the Canada. You know what?
No,
I sound very negative, but I think Canada had a good run at the WBC. That's better than I expected.
I think if we had Nick Pivetta,
yeah.
I think if we had Josh Naylor,
Mike Soroka.
I
think if you have one of Mike Soroka, Nick Pivetta, Jamison Taillon, you probably you have a damn good shot of moving on in the next round.
Yeah, because I think they say instead of Bratt, it's Taillon against the US.
We still lose.
We still lose, but
I'm not worried about that game. I throw Mitch Bratt in that game every day of the week. If you have Taillon, Soroka, or what was the other Pivetta in that Mexico game,
oh, we win and we move on.
I think you have a good shot of winning that game.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't pretty, but I think you have a good shot of winning it.
Yeah. Okay, we got some smaller stories out of the WBC. Mm-hmm. I mean, Great Britain got their first ever win.
Still getting relegated.
Sucks. But that team was literally just run. And shout out Chavez Young.
Yeah. Oh my God. Didn't he set a record?
I feel like he did. I don't know what the record was, but shout out
Chavez. I think he tied the record for stolen bases in a game, and he broke the record for stolen bases in a tournament through like 2 games.
Psychotically fast. That man was Ricky Henderson. Like, yeah. And then we got the Puerto Rico threw a 8-inning perfect game. Which I know you hate.
I am very against the combined everythings, but this was just
combined and it was 8 innings.
And it was 8 innings.
Combined and 8 innings.
It was a walk-off 8-inning perfect game. Because they hit the walk-off to break their mercy. I don't like combined anythings, but like in the WBC, I get it. Shout out to the starting pitcher. I don't remember his name. De La something.
Jose De Leon.
Okay.
5 2/3.
Yeah, that's pretty good for
punchies
for April or March. Sorry, March still in March.
We're still in March.
What was it? March 13th, 14th?
Yeah. Especially
that's pretty good.
He went into the 2 outs into the 6th inning when his pitch limit was like 65.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
And 10 Ks.
Shout out to the bullpen for keeping it perfect.
Yeah.
I will give them the respect for that one. Perfect games are harder to come by, even combined perfect games.
Yeah.
Even in 8 innings. Like that's still pretty crazy. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of cool things, young Nicaraguan pitcher, I'm gonna just butcher his first name. I'm gonna say Duque Hebert. He was Nicaraguan pitcher, came in the top of the 9th inning against the Dominican Republic, already down 6-1. He proceeds to strike out Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, and Rafael Devers. And before that man left the building, he was approached by the Detroit Tigers scouts, and he signed with the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
Young 21-year-old. Like, he got Juan Soto on a filthy changeup. Like,
that's got to
like,
be Duke, right?
Duque. Like, I thought El Duque.
I'm still locked
Orlando
on his name.
I thought El Duque because Orlando Hernandez was nicknamed El Duque, but like, could be Duke. Could be, it's D. Was it
D-U-Q-U-E?
Could be Duque. Could be Duke. Could be
Hey Bear.
Could be Duque A Bear. Yeah, Hebert Hey Bear. I told you I butchered his name. Like,
yeah, but that's okay because the names that he did strike out, we have no problem.
Yeah,
Soto, Julio Rodriguez, and Rafi Devers.
No, that's just
those are names we know how to pronounce.
It's just like 15 combined AL/NL MVPs in the future.
He just struck out like billions of dollars. It's kind of what he just did there for free. Good for him. That's huge. Yeah, that's such a
$1.1 billion
risk.
Worth of strikeouts.
That's such a low risk play for the Tigers too. Like, hey, this kid just got out some of the game's best. Maybe we take a chance.
Yeah,
and maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. Who cares? He's 21. He's got a shot to be a major leaguer in a couple of years.
Yep.
Sure. Try it. His stuff look good. Try it out. Go sign that electrician. I'm 78 for me, kid.
Like, go bring in some of the dudes from Cuba. Like, I've hate to admit that I've watched too much Cuba. Also, Cuba semifinals, baby. Yoan Moncada's back
in Miami.
He's hitting piss miss. Oh my Cuba.
That's gonna be so fun.
Team Cuba in Miami.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. But my boy Yoan Moncada batting 421 with a 1259 OPS. Got a home run, 5 RBI. It's beautiful. He's back.
I'm gonna miss the Team Italy celebration because that was honestly
I'm also gonna miss
Great Britain's tournament.
I'm also gonna miss Great Britain's T-Sip.
I didn't see that one. I just saw Italy with this one, and I became an Italy fan for that reason.
Yeah,
but Japan, dude, with the Gluck 9000.
There's the pepper grinder.
No.
Puerto Rico. Yeah, fine. I'm just gonna say the pepper grinder, but we all know what it really is. What else? Puerto Rico has the home run jacket.
Oh, do they?
Has a Barrio home run jacket. Mexico has the sombreros, which is great. Like, just and the US has high fives.
Yeah, boring. Losers. We had nothing. Oh, we had the moose. The moose was fun.
Your face is Mike Trout.
Super Canadian.
Fucking vanilla, but no vibes.
No vibes. Just
vanilla
boring.
No vibes.
Honestly, that USA team is just boring top to bottom.
Yeah.
Looking at it, like, it's Arenado, flashy as shit, boring guy. Paul Goldschmidt, boring guy. Mike Trout, probably the best player of all time, boring guy.
Kyle Tucker, Jeff McNeil,
boring guy. Jeff McNeil, strange dude, boring guy. Trey Turner, love him.
Boring
exciting
guy.
To watch, boring guy.
JT and Will Smith, boring
guys. Pete Alonso, weird.
Boring.
Probably the least boring on the team.
Tim Anderson.
But still, Tim Anderson. Sorry.
Tim Anderson's the least.
Pardon me. You're right. Boring guy. Tim Anderson, fun. I can't think of anyone else on that team. Mookie Betts is fun. But still kind of a boring guy.
Oh, yeah, but Bobby Witt and Mookie Betts seem a little boring.
Bobby Witt, his name is Bobby Witt. I give him a point for that. He seems like a redneck as hell, but boring team. Plain and simple is my point in all this. Cedric Mullins, boring guy.
Yeah, amazing fielder, flashy, boring guy.
Boring guy. Just a straight up boring team. And I am shocked as to why Americans think nobody cares about the team or about the tournament. Because your team is boring. They don't bring good baseball. They're just talented. It's not fun.
I guess before we hop into the one Blue Jays related WBC thing, we should do predictions for the WBC.
I don't even know who's left.
Okay.
I don't even know what round we're in at this point. I think half the teams are still in the quarters, but some are in the semis.
We're in the semis.
All of them? Because the U.S. haven't played a quarterfinal game yet.
Okay, yeah, we're in the quarters.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure there's a quarterfinal game tomorrow and Sunday.
There's a quarterfinal game today.
Is there one today? I'm pretty sure there's
Puerto Rico, Mexico.
Okay. And the U.S. plays tomorrow.
The U.S. plays Venezuela.
Does anyone play Sunday?
Sunday is Cuba versus.
Okay, so that's a semi game.
Is Cuba versus the winner of Venezuela and the U.S.
Okay.
And then Japan plays
Cuba U.S. would be hilarious.
And then Japan plays the winner of Puerto Rico, Mexico. Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins the WBC?
I think it's Japan's tournament, man. They're just a blast.
My heart says Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
My head says Japan.
Are they out of the Tokyo Dome now? Are they traveling?
Yes, everything is now in Miami.
Damn.
Everything is now in Miami.
The scenes in the Tokyo Dome in an 8-3 game was just incredible. Who was it? It was the Red Sox. Masataka Yoshida hit a solo shot to bring the game from 7-3 to 8-3.
And
the building popped louder than anything I've ever heard.
You would have thought it was the Jose Bautista backflip.
Literally. It's not even a joke. They were just going nuts. It was so fun. I'm so happy for Japan baseball because that's just so cool. I'm glad they got to watch all of that.
Yeah, I'm
the crowd just hitting the.
Yeah, I'm glad they got to watch a team that has no league.
Yeah, no professional baseball.
We're not bringing it back. I'm sorry. But yeah, Japan is probably going to win, and then Lars Nootbaar is going to be the second most sold jersey in baseball.
Oh man, what a name too.
Yes, seriously, especially his middle name, fucking Tetsuji. So sick. Okay, but I guess
what did we have to talk about of the Blue Jays? Because Damiano Palmegiani didn't even get in the game.
The one negative that we do have to mention is Jose Barrios.
No, we don't have to mention it.
We gotta kind of say to mention it. Jose Barrios against Venezuela.
We don't have to mention it.
Boy,
we don't have to mention it.
I mean, Brent, we have to. Brent, we kind of have to mention it. Brent, we're a Blue Jays podcast. We kind of have.
We don't have to mention it because it didn't happen.
Brent, because he went one inning, 5 hits,
didn't happen.
6 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout.
It didn't happen.
No, it did.
It didn't happen.
But you know what? I'm gonna spin this back into some positivity.
Didn't happen.
I'm blaming Christian Vasquez.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Because Christian Vasquez clearly didn't get the memo about Jose Barrios' 4-seamer.
No,
because
that's not. It's of little concern to me for the regular season.
Because Jose Barrios threw his fastball more than any other pitch in that WBC outing.
This is the one time where the tournament means absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the games are very meaningful, but this one, meaningless.
Yeah,
meaningless game.
Didn't help. Yeah, he threw 4 changeups of his 38 pitches.
Yeah, that's bad.
And the home run pitch that he did give up to Santander was at Santander's calf. It was.
It's fun. I'm not putting that much stock into a Jose Barrios WBC start. There's not a lot of pitchers in the WBC that you looked at and go, "Yep, they were mid-season form."
Except Lance Lynn.
Lance Lynn was good. I didn't really. When did he pitch against us? I missed that one. I turned it on, and it was 12-0 in the first, and I'm like,
he went 5 shutout, and it was actually really good.
All right, well, Lance Lynn, whatever. Sandy was meh.
Johnny Cueto was meh.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other actual starters that threw in this one.
Patrick Sandoval was.
Cal Quantrill was terrible.
Cal Quantrill was terrible.
Generally, not Urquidy wasn't very good.
Urquidy was okay.
He was, but he gave up a lot. He just didn't get up. They didn't score any runs because we just don't have any. But Owen Casey comes up with the bases loaded, and not it.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Owen Casey, he had a great tournament, and I think he's going to be good. But that's what he had to deal with the bases loaded, and it's not as much of a concern. Just the pitchers in general just were not very good.
Yeah,
Barrios just happens to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I don't really care.
No,
it's an entertaining tournament, but it doesn't matter in terms of knowing what he's going to do for the future. Yeah. We're talking about a guy that's been pitching for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. How long have we been doing this? 2 weeks?
I want to say 3 weeks.
Let's say 3. Let's go on the generous side and say 3 weeks. He had 3 starts before the WBC.
Mm-hmm. And he was good, and
that tells me nothing for what he's going to be in the regular season. Nothing.
Again, I don't start The regular season starts like 11
Soon.
days.
Soon.
I think
March
it's like
28th.
I think it's 11 or 12 days away.
Yeah.
Which is very weird.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of got used to the April 7th start from the lockout last year.
Yeah, it's just kind of different. Yeah. So that's that.
That's the Jose Barrios news. And now I guess we can get into
Actual
finally
Blue
getting
Jays news.
actual Blue Jay stuff. Brandon Belt is
Back.
back,
Banging.
taking walks.
Back, banging, belt. Bases.
Speaking
I
of
got nothing to beat.
speaking of banging things, Chris Bassett just hit 2 people in a row.
Oh, nice. Banging. Bassett's scaring me a little bit, but hey, it's early. Like I said, we don't know what he's going to be in the regular season. It's fine.
Scaring me just a little bit.
Yusei he's alive.
He's alive.
The thing with Yusei is that he's been getting hit a little bit here, so it's not like he's walking guys in. So I'm fine with that. I think he just walked a guy. I think he has 3 walks. Come to think of it.
I think the control issue is the biggest thing.
That's my only concern with Yusei Kikuchi is when he doesn't have it. That was just disgusting, though. Oh.
And Chris Bassett just walked. Cool.
No, okay, good. Yusei just K'd a dude on a just disgusting slider, so he's fine.
Yeah,
no worries.
Yeah, Belt is Belton. Ricky
Belt is Belt.
Yeah, they announced people going to minor league camp. Ricky Tiedemann being one. Elvis being another, I believe.
So, Barger not,
which
Barger
means
not.
They are really.
He's still got a shot.
They're really considering him for the auto spot.
For the 20.
I'm just calling it the auto spot because it should.
It's the auto spot. That's what it is.
It should be autos.
It's absolutely autos. It's not an argument. It's Otto Lopez's spot, and Nathan Lucas and Barger can battle for 27.
Simple.
Plain and simple.
Now some like kind of cool-ish stuff. A new deal at Rogers Center got announced.
Okay.
So they're selling $20 general admission tickets to all
kind of neat
this year.
Kind of neat. No seats.
No assigned seat, but you can be in the Corona rooftop patio, the park social, the stop, the catch, and the flight deck.
What about the Wiener land?
And the Schneider's porch. Shout out John Schneider.
I'm calling it Wienerland.
The Rogers Landing, which is the new name for the right field corner beside the visitors' bullpen. Bleacher seating, which is behind the bowl behind the visitors' bullpen.
I want to talk about that.
Left and right field balconies and the drink rings. So
they're
all for $20.
Pretty good. I want to talk about the general seating right by the bullpen.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Oh my God. I feel for every single usher and security person that has to work in that section.
I know. That's
because it's just going to be a nightmare. I didn't know it was general admission. You just go.
Yeah, I felt bad for them, especially when I went to a game during return from pandemic. And they all just had to be like, please wear your mask, and nobody wasn't. I'm just like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. That was a tough enough job.
That's a tough enough.
I don't feel bad for opposing pitchers.
No,
because I hope
as long as
they
don't
torched.
As long as some shit doesn't go sideways.
Yeah, as long as you're not don't throw things in the bullpen.
Yeah,
just general. I know we have some Jays fans to listen. Don't be the drunk idiot. If you're gonna be the drunk idiot, don't do it there. Be it in the flight deck. That's fine. Don't throw anything into the bullpen. You're not cool for doing it.
No.
You're not helping anyone. That's dumb. Don't say offside shit. It's not necessary. You can get in someone's head without saying something offside. It's very easy.
You can say you suck.
You can say, well, maybe be better than that. Do your research. I think that's the one thing. If you don't know baseball, don't sit in that section.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. There's so many people that sit in the 100 levels and just chirp things that make no sense. And I'm like, dude, you sound like an idiot.
Didn't you say something last year about how they chirped Tyler O'Neill and it was very weird?
There was a bunch of weird things. So they chirped the side. They chirped how big Tyler O'Neill was. I think it was. I don't know.
I mean,
so many dumb.
I called Tyler O'Neill the muscle hamster.
Dude,
he's built like a hamster.
In a jersey, you can see neck muscles just bulging out of his jersey.
You would be surprised that his jersey. You're surprised that it's not Jose Quijada levels of not buttoning.
His face has muscles.
Yeah, his muscles have muscles.
His muscles have muscles. It's incredible. Yeah, it's just weird. Oh, someone chirped a dude's chain. That's what it was last year.
Oh,
You
God.
chirped a dude's chain. Don't do that. That's just
Why are we
dumb.
chirping chains?
That's just dumb.
It's not like we.
If
It's
you
not like
don't know baseball, don't yell things. It's kind of
general point.
my mantra,
Hmm.
I guess, that people should live by. And that goes double for being in the right field bleachers.
Yeah, and that goes double, and that goes triple if you're drunk
Yeah.
or you've been drinking.
Because like being that close to major leaguers, a lot of them, like, you can get in their heads. It's not a tough thing to
There are
do. If you're
people-
right there in their ear, they're still human beings. But if you say stupid shit, they just laugh at you and it kind of just brightens their day and they go and they pitch. You can say things without being a total douche canoe. That'll rattle anyone. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. You just gotta not be stupid about it. And that's my beef with this whole right field thing. Be smart, have fun. I'll see you there.
And in how big news?
Hmm?
Commercials are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was a terrible transition. But Danny, obviously we're getting the Danny Jansen shorter amount of bobblehead that I unfortunately will not be able to go get anymore because I'm not able to go that day.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
On April 24th. Oh, hey, Cam Eaton.
I will be there.
Yeah, I unfortunately will not. But they made a commercial of
Romancing.
them trying to figure out a nickname. And Santiago Espinal, shout out you. You came up with the perfect nickname in that commercial.
I'm sure he didn't come up with it, but Romancing is I'm running with that.
Hanson and Romancing.
Yeah. I'm here for it. The commercials are still so cringy.
Also, that's the point. Also, those bobbleheads are. I think those the bobbleheads this year, the Vladdy split, the Romancing, like, is that the only two?
There's more. I can't.
There's more, but I can't think of. I mean, there's also the
Barrios hasn't been shown yet, but there is a Barrios one.
There's also the Bassett like camo jersey.
Yeah,
which is kind of weird.
The Pride weekend. I don't know if it's a shirt or a jersey.
Is that the Harry Potter weekend?
No, maybe, but Pride weekend has
that would be the worst like combination of things.
No.
J.K. Rowling.
Pride weekend has like it's like, I think it's a jersey, but it's got like a cape on it, and it's like a Pride flag cape. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, they also have Harry Potter night, which is like
Harry Potter night. I'm not a big Harry Potter guy, but the scarf is kind of cool if you're a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
The cricket jersey is kind of cool. I don't play a lot of cricket.
The Gosman splitter jersey.
Weird, but it's a cool idea.
It's a weird like concept. You could have just said half and half. Like,
yeah, well, I get the splitter. That's kind of cool. I like I didn't get it until I read it, and I'm like, oh, splitter, cool.
Splitter, because it's a splitter.
But looking at it, it's dumb. What else is we're here, Matt? Terrible font. Great idea though.
Yeah.
Can't think of any other ones. We skipped the biggest bobblehead of them all. The Bautista bat flip bobblehead.
Oh God,
probably the best bobblehead
How
I've
did
ever
we
done.
forget that? Let's see. There's the George Springer replica jersey giveaway. There's the Sesame Street Day where you get a Jay's Elmo bobblehead.
If anyone's listening and plans on going to that, it's a specialty ticket, so you have to buy one of those tickets that gets you the bobblehead. Just keep that in mind, because I know that was an issue last year.
Next one is Mother's Day, and it's an Alec Manoa bobblehead.
Right.
It's like your standard Alec Manoa bobblehead.
Bo Bichette's headband thing. Kind of neat.
You get it's a bow bundle. Yeah, you get the jersey and the headband.
That's kind of cool.
Let's see. Yeah, the Pride weekend is a
jersey, right?
It's a jersey, but like it's a Pride flag on the back.
Yeah, it's like a cape. It's like the Polar one that they did.
Yeah, I didn't see. Holy shit, I didn't see the cricket thing. That's actually really nice.
It's a cool jersey, right? Like you can use it as a golf shirt.
Okay. We're getting on Canada Day. There's a straw hat giveaway.
It's a cool hat.
July 15th.
The trucker hat somewhere is kind of cool.
The Chappie Couture shirt.
I have no idea what that's going to be.
It's probably going to be like what Alec had last year with his shirt.
I would assume.
Chappie's just going to make his.
Yeah.
The We're Here Welcome mat. The Caribbean Carnival and terry cloth bucket hat.
I'm not here for that one. That's just
I
not my
I
style.
saw it. The Toronto Blue Jays Grateful Dead T-shirt giveaway.
Cool shirt. I'm not even a Grateful Dead guy, but sick shirt.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Also a specialty ticket. Keep that in mind.
August, the Chris Bassett, August 2nd, the Chris Bassett camo. August 12th is the Jose Bautista level of excellence and the bobblehead.
Yep.
August 16th is the Vlad jersey giveaway. Let's see what else we got here. September 9th is the Harry Potter scarf.
Kind of neat looking, right?
Yeah.
If you're a Harry Potter fan, I'm just not a Harry Potter guy.
The college and university night.
They do it every year.
It's a specialty ticket. So
yeah.
September 15th is the Jose Barrios bobblehead. They haven't announced what the bobblehead looks like. September 29th is the the fan appreciation and Blue Jays hoodie giveaway.
That'd be neat.
Yeah. So then okay.
The trucker hat, excuse me, the trucker hat way back in the beginning was kind of cool. I think that's it though. Isn't it? What's the May 2 for? They have a couple of things. That's the cricket jersey and
May 2?
May 2 for. Oh,
it's June. June 24th is the cricket.
Oh, then it's not what I'm thinking of. They have fucking pickleball paddle.
Oh, the pickleball paddle is May
May 2. It's the May 2 for a long weekend.
May 2-4, but it's on May 20th.
Yeah, May 2-4 is never on the 24th. It's the dumbest holiday of all time. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Well, there's another one on that weekend too, right?
That's just Junior J. That's the mesh hat.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The trucker hat.
Yeah, so that'd be fun.
Yeah, those are cool.
Cool giveaways.
Yeah, and then smaller thing. Ernie Clement, I guess, signed with the Blue Jays, minor league deal. Cool. Hey, woo, Ernie. Don't know who you are.
Never heard of you.
Nope. And I think that's all the Blue Jays stuff for this week.
I believe so. Oh, I do. I wanted to go through this here.
Oh, I did see that you put this there.
Yeah, I put it in, and I forget why I put it in, so I'm going to read it and make sure.
Was it just
the
because
Fangraphs released their Zips top 100 prospects?
Oh, I remember. Okay, I remember why this is here.
Yes. Number 5 is a Blue Jay.
It's a Blue Jay. It's not Ricky Tiedemann.
No, it's not. It's a Relvis Martinez.
It's a Relvis Martinez.
It's a Relvis Martinez. Ricky Tiedemann's 14. I think we had one more somewhere up there, but Addison Barger, 27. My point here, kind of cool. Relvis Martinez, still considered a top prospect by some.
Yeah.
Above names like Jordan Walker, Gray Rod.
I'm just gonna
Masataka Yoshida, Brett Beatty.
There's absolutely no shot that Jordan Walker is not a top 5 prospect in baseball.
He's not a Relvis Martinez. He's among names like Anthony Volpe,
Francisco Alvarez,
who Yankees fans seem to think he's a savior. But yeah, fifth ranked prospect, 3rd ranked shortstop prospect. It's a big year for shortstops on the prospect list. Shout out Ricky Tiedemann for being a child and sitting at 14, which is crazy. See you in July. Corbin Carroll, obviously number 1, still gross.
Yeah, we'll get to him a little bit later.
I mean, we could probably just get to him now because I don't really have much else to say.
Fuck it. Corbin Carroll? Now that we're at the league stuff. Corbin Carroll got the bag, I guess.
Wild. I'm a little surprised, but
yeah, he's played like 2 seconds in baseball.
And he ran a lot. He's fast.
Yeah, speed boy.
So, being quick got him a lot of money. I don't know what the deal was.
So what I'm understanding about this is a lot of it's backloaded to shit. So the last 2 years he's getting paid $28 million per.
Okay.
So it like escalates to like 1, 3, 5. It basically buys out all of his R plus 2 free agent years, which cool. Like good job, Arizona.
Good for the Diamondbacks. Yeah.
Spending money, I guess, is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is such a boring week for baseball.
Yeah, dude. Guys, we're sorry. This is very boring.
I'm just like going through this now. I'm just like, I don't care.
This is the dog days of spring training. Like, as far as like stuff not related to WBC. Like,
a couple little injuries that just don't really matter.
Injuries, like Jose Quintana is gone for like basically half the season. Mitch Haniger is on the going to be on the oblique issue. So
it's what he does best.
The Yankees. Oh, the Yankees. I need to talk about this.
Okay.
Because the Yankees, it was reported that the Yankees are one of only 2 MLB teams that make their players pay for Wi-Fi on team flights.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. It's just like, come on.
It's the Yankee way.
Mm-hmm.
You
For
don't need your
context,
phone on the flight. Be with
the
your
Yankees,
teammates.
yeah, the Yankees had the 3rd highest payroll last year, 251 million. The cost of annual in-flight Wi-Fi plan is approximately $40,000. Do you want Wi-Fi on a Yankee plane? It's $40,000.
The Yankees do things so back-asswards, it's ridiculous.
It's disgusting. Like,
I don't know what to tell you. The team's ridiculous.
Okay, and we need to just don't. There's the thing that says I take my standings thing back. Don't look at it. I'm just gonna tell you. I said that the Boston Red Sox would finish ahead of the Baltimore Orioles. Given
You can't
who they
take it back. It's too late.
I'm taking
you
it
ran
back.
with it for like a month and a half.
I'm taking it back because they just announced their opening day starter.
That's what I said months ago, dude. They don't have pitching. I don't know where you were so excited by the Red Sox.
It's not Tanner Houck. It's not Garrett Whitlock. No. It's not Chris Sale. It's not Brian Bayo. It's fucking Corey Kluber.
I know. I don't know what you saw on that team that you thought, yeah, they're going to be way better. They can't pitch. They can't pitch at all. It's brutal. You're relying on a Chris Sale bounce back. Chris Sale's never bounced back in his life. He's been injured for 9 years. Corey Kluber is just done. And then there's just the rest of the rotation. It's bad. So bad. The Orioles aren't great either. I'm not going to lie to you and say the Orioles are going to be great, phenomenal, but the Red Sox are bad.
Yeah, the Red Sox are terrible. And I think in the final piece of news, we really buried the fucking lead.
Did we?
The piece of shit.
No, the lead was the WBC.
The piece of shit got signed.
Well, that's why we buried it, because he's buried somewhere overseas.
He's
playing. Isn't he playing? No, he's playing in Korea.
Trevor Bauer signed a 1-year deal.
Korea?
No, it's Japan. It's Japan.
No, they don't have a professional league. He can't be.
Oh, you're right. I mean, Korea doesn't either, so we don't know where he's playing. Like,
he's playing non-professional baseball.
Playing in Czech. He's playing in the Czech Republic or Australia. Like,
it's so funny.
But yeah, Trevor Bauer signed with the Guangdong Tigers. No, I'm kidding. It's not.
I actually don't know where he's. Could not tell you where he signed. Did not care. Just heard he's not coming back.
Signed with the Yokohama Bay Stars in the Nippon Professional Baseball League.
It's crazy. He created a professional league in Japan just to play over there because they don't have a professional.
It was a 1-year deal up to $4 million, and he put out a video being like, "Hi fans, it's been a goal of mine to play in Japan." No, it hasn't. Shut up. Stop talking.
It's funny because like a week ago he goes, "Oh, how to throw a whatever like an MLB Cy Young Award pitcher." Like so proud about being a Cy Young. Put that asterisk on your Cy Young. It was in 2020.
A 10-start Cy Young.
Yeah. The Cy Young Award meant nothing that year. I'll give you the MVP because at least you played every game. Mm-hmm. Cy Young's meant nothing.
You played in 10 games.
Cy Young's meant nothing. Who won the other side?
Shane Bieber.
Cy Young's meant nothing.
Ryu was like 3rd in that, I think.
Yes, Cy Young. Cy Young finalists meant a lot. Cy Young Awards meant nothing. Mm-hmm. What? Good riddance, Trevor Bauer.
Hey,
I hope you rot.
When did we put up that podcast where you asked me the question of the over/under?
Oh yeah, we're way over now.
You said 10 days or 30.
Yeah, I think it might have been 30. I think it was 30 days.
I think
originally it was 10, and then I said 30.
Yeah, but I think we're under 30 days.
Well, he's not signing in the majors, so.
Well, I mean, then I asked.
Well, was my thing majors?
You had the original thing was majors, but then I was like, no. You said, does a team sign Trevor Bauer? And I said to a major in the majors, and then you said, But I guess under we got Trevor Bauer's.
Told you, man.
We learned a lot today, guys. Don't trust chicken companies. They love infidelity.
Popeyes is better.
Popeyes is better. Chick-fil-A is tremendous, except on Sundays.
Yeah, the people who own it suck, but the
Yeah, the people
chicken
who
is
own it stuff
good.
are
Chicken's good.
great. Um,
What else is there? I don't.
the,
Mary Brown's isn't great, but
the WBC, nice save, Romano. The WBC means everything.
me, I'm Jordan Romano.
Oh man, we are.
It's the official chicken of the Toronto Blue Jays. We can't be chirping the official chicken of the Toronto Blue Jays.
We can't chirp them. We can't chirp BioSteel.
Oh my god, BioSteel? No, they're on. Seriously?
I feel like Alec Manoah has a BioSteel.
Oh, I don't care about personal ads.
I feel
That's
like
fine. As long as it's not a team thing. Are they like a league? Does the league run on BioSteel or Gatorade?
I feel like it's Gatorade, but
I hope it's Gatorade. I am so happy with the NHL being the only losers to have BioSteel. I hope it just stays.
No. BioSteel is the official drink of the Toronto Blue Jays. What, you don't like BioSteel?
No, not really.
I mean, I fuck with blue raspberry.
I've only had one kind, and it tasted like feet. So
what was the kind?
I don't even remember. It was a while ago, and it was in a bottle.
Was it the blue?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was like 6 years ago when it was just like just coming up, and I'm like, this is terrible.
I mean, BioSteel is crazy. BioSteel got Connor McDavid, Patrick Mahomes, Luka Doncic, the NHL, the Blue Jays, Alec Manoah specifically, Alphonso Davies, Brooke Henderson, Andrew Wiggins, Jamar Chase, Gleyber Torres, Ezekiel Elliott, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, one of these things is not like the other. Jesus Christ, Gleyber Torres. Tyler Seguin, Connor Bedard, Jade Aginla, Nick Nurse.
Jade, like Jerome's kid?
Jerome's kid.
Oh my God. Okay.
Brittany Mahomes. Oh.
Yeah, we don't stay on BioSteel.
You're great. But hey, BioSteel, if you want to send me, specifically me, some of your blue raspberry, I love it. It's delicious. And it's low calorie.
Don't send me shit. Gatorade's better.
I mean, I prefer Gatorade, but I like BioSteel. I'm not gonna turn down a BioSteel is what I'm getting at.
I'm gonna turn down a BioSteel. Gatorade's better. Prime's better.
I've actually never had Prime, and this is gonna determine a lot about where we stand as friends. What is your top 3 Gatorade flavors?
Yellow. Don't ask me.
You don't even know the flavor?
No, I know the flavor, but it's yellow.
Okay.
You don't call Gatorades by flavors. Anyone that calls Gatorades by their flavor is a psychopath.
Okay. What's the second
one? Probably blue.
Okay.
Like the regular blue. Okay. You know what? I'm just talking basic ones because like when you get deep into it, mango Gatorade in the States slaps.
I have never had it.
Oh, it's so good. So good. But like just from the basic shit, I don't like red. And that's my problem. I don't like fruit punch.
I had too much red as a child, and now I like.
I'm just not a fan. It's the last one. We buy like cases of Gatorade in this house, and it's the last one to go every time because I just don't like it. For mine is yellow, blue, orange.
Orange always goes last. Orange always goes last in my house.
No.
But for
can't do purple. Purple's ass.
Purples are great. I'm putting random flavors in there. Number one is the
Arctic Blitz.
Is the blue frost.
Yeah.
The blue frost one is
amazing. That slaps. Like I'm not
amazing.
It's better than the regular blue. I'll give you that.
It's better than the regular blue. And then I think my second is regular blue.
Oh wow, you're just a blue guy. You're blue dabba dee dabba die.
Dabba dee dabba die. And then I think number 3 is yellow, but I'm gonna call it by its flavor.
Lemon lime. Yeah, I understand. I'm a lemon lime guy in everything. Like just citrus in general. I'll fuck it up.
Like, bro, if I think was it Gatorade or Powerade that had a strawberry lemonade flavor?
I think Powerade because I don't recall that being a Gatorade thing. I'm not a Powerade guy. I've had some people say they prefer Powerade, and I'm like, you're just
wrong. That's what it was. The Gatorade, the strawberry lemonade is the
Chews.
It's not the Chews. It's just regular. Okay, never mind.
No, they have it. Okay.
I think.
Remember when they did the Chews?
The Chews were good.
The gummy things. Those were pretty good.
The Chews were good.
Their protein shakes were good, like the Recover protein shakes.
Don't they?
Really
although the Refuel, Recharge, Recover 3 things.
The Recover ones were fucking great.
They were really good.
Yeah,
I felt like I was doing something.
It feels like a fever dream now. I don't think it actually happened.
Yeah, because like I remember I went to I had basketball, and I had basketball. I drank the the first one. I did like it in order
Yeah,
that day, and
naturally.
I felt
Right.
like
I wanted
legit.
to feel like an athlete. Yeah, I know.
I
I'm with
know.
you.
So I'm like, I can't remember what was it called. It was something refuel recover or something like that. Uh, refuel.
Prime?
Stop
Was
it.
it not Prime?
Uh,
What was the recharge? No, that
it was,
doesn't
it
make
was
sense.
something. Damn
That's
it.
recover.
Oh man,
Gatorade
this is actually gonna piss me off.
3-step system.
This is great listening.
Sorry, man.
This is
I'm assuming there's also people
we
that are
are.
like
Here we
I got before, during, and after.
This is before, during, and after. God damn it, G2.
Prime. It's called Prime.
Yeah, it was
I
Prime,
was
Perform,
right.
Recover. It was Prime, Perform, Recover. That's what it was.
I was
The
right.
the recovers were amazing.
The recovers
Like,
are great.
I would drink those recovers by themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
They had like the vanilla protein shake ones. They were so good. I would crush those.
Yeah. Like they had.
It's just
Rand, dude, welcome to Gatorade. Welcome to the Gatorade deck, real quick. Did you like G2?
No, I hate G2. I like the blue G2 though.
Yeah,
Sticking with your blue theme, blue
G2 is really good. Like, but like orange G2 and like grape G2.
No.
Grape
G2 is the worst thing of all time.
Grape G2 actually made.
Oh, it's the worst.
Like,
it's the worst.
Like Gatorade. The thing about Gatorade is, I like Gatorade flavor. Like, regardless of flavor, I will drink it if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Except G2. Except purple G2. Purple G2, I will like. I am completely against. Did you take a picture?
I did. Yeah. Yeah, no, purple anything. I don't like grape flavored things. I like grapes. I will eat grapes. Like,
do you not like grape? Do you
style.
like grape Jolly Rancher?
No, I used to give them to Amir all the time. I had them in school, and I just give them to Amir.
Grape, yeah, it's just grape. Like grape drink. Well, actually, no, I like grape crush.
No,
I
actually, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I do like grape pop.
The summer of there was an entire summer where my entire drinking consisted of just Gatorades and grape crush. It was not great for my health, but
that's not.
I mean,
it's not going to do much for you.
I think in that same summer, my meals also consisted a lot of McDonald's. So it was
that was my pregame, like for like an entire year. I'd go and get like 2 junior chickens.
You Charles Barkley did?
Yeah, it was crazy.
A large fillet of fish and a Diet Coke.
No, 2 junior chickens and a large iced tea slaps.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Grape popsicles I can fuck with.
Yeah.
You know when you get like there's the pink, the orange, and the grape.
Mm-hmm.
The orange is the worst flavor in that box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, have you ever had a grape? Do you call them freezies?
I call them freezies. I don't know why. Like, I don't know how people call them anything else.
Because they're freezies.
They're like freezies. Ice pops.
Ice pop. I mean, ice pops is kind of.
Ice
pops are the stick.
Right. Exactly.
Ice pops are the stick.
I'm not a huge grape freezy guy.
I'm a
blue all day.
Again, freezy flavors, except like depending on what brand you get, there's like a watermelon one.
Watermelon.
I fucking hate watermelon.
Really?
Watermelon, like things,
I don't like watermelon the fruit. I don't like watermelon the fruit.
I don't like watermelon the fruit. I don't like watermelon like flavored things.
Watermelon Jolly Ranchers though?
I hate watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Ooh, my sister used to buy watermelon. She bought watermelon juice. Oh, yeah, which my goofy self was just like, wouldn't they just be water?
Yeah. Malone.
But it's not. It tastes different.
I guess. Yeah, no, I'm not here for that. Watermelon candies are good. Like the sour watermelon ones. So good. So good. But watermelon on its own stinks. In terms of freezies, blue is the best. That's not a question. White was my number 2.
Yes, I was about to say, don't you disrespect the white one.
No. For me, the pink one was number 3, but you don't seem to be agreeing with me.
I'm red number 3.
Red was 4. And then was there anything else that I'm missing?
There's orange.
Orange was above red for me. And then red, purple. Purple's just another thing. What other flavors are there in the world here?
It's a really good question.
Hey, there used to be like pop flavored freezies. I don't know if you ever got those. There was like root beer and like Coke.
No, speaking of
something
Coke flavored things, I was bamboozled into eating a Coke flavored Tic Tac.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Like, aren't they supposed to make your breath like fresh?
I mean, they did, but it literally tasted
Like Coke fresh is
like
kind
I
of
was
weird, right?
drunk. I drank a bottle of Coke.
That's kind of not
Like,
worth it.
it was very weird.
Tic Tacs, like I like the orange ones, but like if they're not mint, they don't make sense because there's not a lot to it. It's like a baby ass pill that you put in your mouth and you get nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's not even a really good mint in terms of like.
Yeah.
You get like icebreakers, they're like pops you right in the mouth.
Boom.
You're good for like an hour and a
I
half.
haven't had icebreakers in so long.
The little circle ones too. Altoids, man, those things will just knock you straight on your ass. Just full of mint, just boom on your tongue and bang down you go.
Yeah.
But like Tic Tacs is just like the most, it's just useless things. It's just done. You can swallow it. You don't even have to. It's dumb. I don't know how we've just killed so much time.
We just fucking. You know, if you listen through all of this,
probably just start a food podcast.
You're true fans because
thank you for hanging out with us. Tell us your favorite flavors of all this shit.
And like message us on Twitter or Instagram. What is your favorite flavor? Gatorade, Freezy, and or candy?
Yeah. Like, tell us why grape is the worst. The worst.
Yeah.
The worst. It's not a question. Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi. Just because I'm a Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi household.
Is Coke okay?
Coke is decent. Like it's not. Coke is good. It's just like not in my house.
See, every time I go to a restaurant, I order Coke. It's always like, "Is Pepsi okay?" I'm like, "It's the same thing, man. Sure. Just give me something that tastes similar to it.
Tastes a little different.
It's a little different. If you blindfold yourself, it's almost the same.
My house mainly consists of like Pepsi, orange soda, and then we get like the occasional Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew. Like,
I'm not a big Dr. Pepper guy.
Okay, do you like Mountain Dew?
I don't mind it. I don't buy it.
Have you tried the other flavors of Mountain Dew?
I have not. Yeah, I know. Just never been a big Mountain Dew guy. I'm not like.
This is just gonna say a lot about me. They had the regular one. They have Baja Blast. They have Code Red, Pitch Black, and my favorite, Voltage. Voltage.
I've heard of some of these.
Is the Voltage, the blue raspberry Mountain Dew. It is so good.
Roger Clemens' kid just hit a home run.
Nice.
I think it's Clemens' kid, right? Cody Clemens? Is it Cody or Casey?
Cody Clemens. Cody. I think there's Casey and Cody, but Cody's the one.
Cody's the Phillies guy, right?
Cody's the Phillies.
Casey was one of ours, or Cody was one of ours.
Is Casey still one of us? I feel like he is still one of ours.
I have no idea. I think we could probably end the episode because we could just sit here and talk about flavors of food for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, seriously, guys. We just baseball. At least you know what? By the time that I did mention this.
Spit it out.
Sorry, I did mention this off air to you. Are we gonna make the announcement that we think we already made, but just make it again just in case?
Oh yeah, we're going to two episodes.
The plan is during the baseball season, we will go instead of just posting once a week on Fridays, which we do now. We plan on going twice a week. Which
don't ask us the days. We don't know.
I mean, it'll probably at least we'll know like
they'll be spread out enough, and
it'll be Friday. I'm just gonna assume one day's gonna be Friday still.
I don't know.
I was thinking like Friday. I was thinking like Friday, Tuesday, but like
somewhere around those dates, we will have 2 episodes a week. So you'll have to listen to us more, and I'm sorry in advance for that.
Yeah, because I think at least we'll just put this on. I think I'm gonna be able to do it like late April. Starting like late April because that's after all my exams and shit.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. They'll be hearing more of us, and I apologize for it.
Yeah, there'll be less actual baseball topics and more.
We're gonna be doing a lot.
Literally, what we just did for the last 10 minutes is what you'll hear more now because
you might have to get to know us, and that's gonna be scary. So
yeah, we
will catch you guys next week. We're still on one a week.
Yeah, for now.
We're winding down. I think by the end of next episode, we should have a WBC winner.
Oh yeah, I think the finals is the 20th.
If the timing. And we will have like a week left of spring training. So. Hell yeah. Go Blue Jays. We will catch you next week.
Go Kevin.
Cheers.